Hey folks, welcome back to Lorcana Lexicon, and thank you so much for coming back for part 2 of my set review. I am sorry that this part 2 came out way later than part 1. That was not my intention, but these set of videos were so labour intensive to edit. I definitely bit off more than I could chew. So if you enjoyed these videos, part 1 or part 2, please give it a like, please leave me a comment, let me know that it was worth it, because trying to get this second part out has taken over my life in the last week, and I just want to get on with making the other content that I want to make. Enjoy part 2, and if you enjoy it, please let me know you enjoy it. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, it helps me out a lot, and the likes and the comments just mean so much to me. So if you can support me in that small way, it'd be super appreciated. Anyway, here is part 2 of my spoiler-free set review. It's been that long, I can't remember how I set it up. Oh, and we're right into Ruby. First up, we've got 3-cost Aerial, 2/3 Inkable Evasive. When you play a song, chosen character of yours gains Evasive until the start of your next turn. Okay, so kind of cares about singing to give other things Evasive. Until your next turn is good, because it means that you can quest and then they're kind of safe because they'll be up in the air or whatever. I don't hate it, I don't hate it. We tried to make Ruby Emerald Evasive work back in the day, so maybe that's worth revisiting. Aerial could be the difference maker. 5-cost Billy Bones, another card from Treasure Planet, 6/5. Junk. 5-cost Captain Hook, 5/4. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, ready this character. He can't quest. Okay, so if he challenges someone and beats them, he gets to ready up and then quest or sing or whatever he wants to do. Characters named Peter Pan lose Evasive and can't gain Evasive. So he's like a Peter Pan hate card. Ah, nah, he's rubbish. 2-cost Della Duck, 3/3. 2-cost 3/3 with Reckless. Ah, man, you had me going, Lorcana. I was like, 2-cost 3/3, Reckless. Ah, it doesn't matter then. Yeah, this card like might be good, but it's got Reckless. It's not going to be able to win you the game. It's basically just like a removal spell. 2-cost Hey Hey, 3/2. Once per turn, when this character moves to a location, each opponent loses 1 lore. I've said it loads, these opponents lose lore effect are generally not very good. You're just spending time doing things that maybe doesn't even disadvantage your opponent. Not into this one. 6-cost Hydra, Lethal Snake, 2 lore. When this character is damaged, deal the same amount of damage to a chosen opposing character. This is cool. This is cool, so you can spread it around. It is a legend. Okay, this is the legend. This is why it's cool. All the legends are cool, by the way. Even the bad legends are cool, because their effects are always super unique. So this is cool. You get to attack something, get some damage on the Hydra, and then deal that damage to something else. Oh, I wonder if there's going to be a Ruby self-damage thing going on soon, where you can like self-damage the Hydra, self-damage Donald Duck from Rise of the Floodborn that gets... Ooh, Ruby self-damage could be cool. Hydra's cool. Don't know how good he is. Cool though. 5-cost Jim Hawkins. Wow, what whiplash, man. Straight into the next legend. He's a 4/4. When you play this character, you may play a location with cost 4 or less for free. Okay, so it's like Ink Advantage. When you play a location, this character can move there for free. Locations are hurting my brain, because like, I don't know what all the locations are. And it sounds like there will only be 18. So it'll be pretty easy to figure out what the good ones are and where this is worth playing. I just worry this is too narrow right now. Unless there's an absolutely busted location that you can cheat into play, and he's got that caveat of 4 or less. See if he didn't have that 4 or less and you could use him to like cheat in like a super expensive location. So yeah, you're not really winning on Ink because he costs more than 4. But then he goes there for free. I don't know, this card's interesting, but again, it's this role player that maybe doesn't have a deck to go into yet. Jim Hawkins, Junk. Kakamura, 3-cost, 3/2. When you play this character, each opponent lose. What? Stop this! Stop this! Get out of my face. Junk. I said I love the Rescuers. More Rescuers cards are always good. 6-cost, Madam Medusa. When you play this character, banish chosen opposing character with 3 or less. Uninkable. It's competing with Lady Tremaine, and I think Lady Tremaine might be better. That's sad. Sad for Madam Medusa. Would be a good sideboard card if sideboards existed. Maui, Winged Demigod. 3-cost, 5/2, Reckless. When one of your characters named Hey Hey Quest, this character gets +1 lore and loses reckless. Okay, so if you've got Hey Hey's, you can save this. I don't know, I just think it's a lot. It's too much work, too much work. Nah, it's not good. Maui, Whale, 7 cost, 8/8. This character doesn't ready. You can pay 2, ready this character. This character can't quests. God. Costs too much, doesn't do anything. Not for it. Milo Thatch, 2 cost, 2/2. When this character is at a location, he gets +2 attack. Nah, not good enough. Moana, 5 cost, inkable, 4/4. Shift 3, okay, shift Moana. When this character quests while at a location, ready all other characters here, they can't quest. That's cool. That's cool. It's like a LeFou on steroids every time it quests. So you just put loads of things into location. I'm maybe underestimating how much it costs to put things in locations. Like the actual cost of sending someone to a location will actually be quite prohibitive, I think. But we'll see, we'll see. Interesting. This is definitely one of the more interesting cards that really makes me want to think about locations. 4 cost, 3/4 evasive, junk. It will be really good in draft though. So again, if you want to hear about draft, let me know. Nutsy! I love him, he's garbage. Next card. Peter Pan, Neverland Hero, 3 cost, rush. Will you have a character named Tinkerbell and play this character gets +2? It doesn't have evasive, it's not good. Peter Pan, Pirate's Bane, shift 4, evasive. When he challenges a pirate character, this character takes no damage from the challenge. Cool, it's like the hook that hates Peter Pan's, but it's just too narrow, it's too narrow. We're not all playing pirates, Peter Pan. What a waste. Prince Eric, Expert Helmsman, 4 cost, 2/2. When this character is banished, you can banish a chosen character. Okay, chosen character is more reasonable, but I think it's just asking too much. It's uninkable, it's a 2/2, nah, 4 cost, nah, we're not there. 5 cost for Scroop, nope. 2 cost, Simba, 1/1, quest for 3, it's just Pinocchio in red. If you like Pinocchio, you like this card. I don't think red decks want Pinocchio. Could be wrong. 4 ink for Slighty for a 4/3. If you have a character named Peter Pan in play, you may pay 1 less for this character evasive. Nah, not good, not good, not good. Asking too much. 2 ink for Stitch, 3/1 with rush. Might be fine. Might be fine. It's kinda like a Rafiki. 2 cost, Trigger. Your character's name Nutsy again, +1. Yeah, he's not good, not good. I get the synergy, it's cute, but if you want to play a Robin Hood theme deck, batter in, but it's not there for me. Webby Vanderquack, 3 cost, 3/4, filler, junk. Okay, now we're on to actions. 3 cost for Dive Bomb. Banish one of your characters with reckless to banish chosen character with attack less than that character. Okay, basically you get to sacrifice your character with reckless to banish something with, yeah. Your reckless character should just be murdering things. This is just an extra step. 2 cost for I've Got a Dream. Ready chosen character of yours at a location. They can't quest. Gain lore equal to the quest's location's lore. Like, sure, you use it, you gain some lore, but then you... I just don't get it. 4, on your feet, ready all characters and deal 1 damage to each of them. There we go, there we go. So that's what the Hydra does. You attack with the Hydra, you get some damage on it, you damage something else, you then use Captain Hook, you ready all your characters, you deal 1 to everything, the Hydra deals 1 to something else, then it attacks something, deals damage to another thing. Your Donald Duck gets turned on, your Donald Duck's now questing for loads. Yeah, this is maybe it. This is maybe it. It's not a song. It's not a song, but I can imagine there will be decks that do something really good with this. Because just because you can't quest, you can still activate other abilities. Don't sleep on your feet. 1 Voyage. Move up to 2 characters of yours to the same location for free. I don't know. Nah, I don't want to spend a whole card just to move people to a location. I don't think they're that good. Maui's Fish Hook. 3 cost. If you have a character named Maui in play, you may play this item. Shapeshift. 2 and exert it. Chosen character gains evasive until the start of your next turn. Chosen character gets +3 attack. They're just not good enough. They're just not good enough. Even if you have the Maui in play, if this is doing this for free, still not a good enough effect. Nah. Junk. Sumerian Talisman, 3 cost. During your turn, whenever one of your characters is banished in a challenge, you may draw a card. Is this good? Like, I can just attack with my guy, and then if my guy dies, I get to draw a card? This seems like the aggro decks just love this, right? Suicide my man, draw a card. Suicide my man, draw a card. Like, always have guys that can attack. I guess it doesn't work when you're being attacked, so you can't be... I don't know, this is a weird one. This card's either insane or rubbish, and I don't know which. I guess it works really well with Rush. You can just be like, Rush, Rush, Rush. Interesting. Agrabah. It's a 3 cost for a 1/5 that gains you 2 lore a turn. Yeah, this demands an answer. Gaining 2 lore a turn isn't anything to sniff at. It only costs 1 to enter as well, so all your characters that just want to be at locations can be in Agrabah. But it does mean your opponent just has to take a turn off to deal with it. But again, if you force your opponent to take a turn off, I don't know. It just feels like you maybe lose a lot of tempo, because your turn 3 is just wasting their turn 4, but they still have their ink and you don't. I guess we need to see how it plays out. I guess it depends as well what characters are being played in the meta. Because if all the characters are like low power, then this could be good. Jolly Roger Hook's ship. 1 cost for a 5 willpower, that's reasonable. It doesn't gain you any lore though. Characters gain rush while they're here. Your pirate characters may move here for free. Okay, so you play a pirate and you can move it straight there, then it has rush. That's kind of cool actually. If you build a pirate deck, there's enough cards to make a pirate deck, and you put this down turn 1, it basically gives all your pirates rush. Kind of neat, I guess. RLS Legacy, well, try and say that fast. 4 cost for an 8 willpower location that gains you 2 lore a turn. 3 to enter though. Characters gain evasive while they're here. Okay. It's paid 3 to get them there though. If you have a character here, you can pay 2 less to move a character. Oh, right, okay. You keep reading the card and the card gets so much better. Okay, this card might be really good. Getting the first character there is costly, but then every character that goes in behind that character only costs 1 to get there. And 1 to give your guy evasive is pretty good, and 8 willpower is a lot, and giving you 2. Yeah, especially if you care about locations, this is a good one. And I assume, yeah, Solar Galleon, yeah, this is the one that you're meant to cheat in with the Jim Hawkins. You play Jim Hawkins, you put this in for free, and then Jim Hawkins moves there for free, and then the other guys can file in behind them for 1 cost. Yeah, okay, I get it. I get the meme. I get it. This card's probably fine, yeah. It's probably good. Are you done? There's no pizza or crisps or chocolate, so you're done. That's fine, Shakespeare. Goodbye. On to the Sapphire cards. Audrey Ramirez. So we've got another Treasure Planet character. 5 cost, 2/5, wards. When this character quests ready one of your items, nah. Maybe, but nah, not excited. Captain Amelia, 3 cost, 1/5. During your turn, this character gains evasive. No, we've seen this before. We saw Cruella do it in the last set, and someone else did it in the last set. It's not a good ability. 1/5 is not a good stat line. Junkie. Dewey. Oh, are we getting all 3 of them? Huey, Dewey, Louie. That'd be neat. Oh, fucking love DuckTales. 3 costs, 2/3. Support. Oh, why is he bad? He's bad. Junk. Flintheart Gloomgold, 4 costs, 3/4. During your turn, this character. I hate this mechanic. I actually hate this mechanic. They just put it on cards as if it's useful. Junk. 2 costs, 2/2. Genie, quest for 2. It's just not there, guys. We've seen a couple of cards. This must be the new thing in this set. They're printing a 2 cost, 2/2 that quests for 2 in every colour. I just don't think those stat lines are going to hold up. Grammatala, 4 cost, 3/3. When you play this character, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. You may play 1 to your hand and put the rest to the bottom of your deck in any order. So it's a 4 cost, 3/3 that draws a card, but it's better than draw cards. You get to pick one. Maybe. I mean, 3 cost, 2/2 Maleficent saw play. So 4 cost, 3/3 Grammatala. Now 3 cost Maleficent was good because she could sing Friends on the Other Side. And 4 is a decent bit more than 3. You have to really be starting to execute your game plan at 4, but maybe, like stranger things have happened. This could just fill the curve. I remember my old Sapphire Amethyst deck from set 1 didn't have good 4s, so this could be it. And we've got a legend, Grammatala, 7 cost, 4/8, shift 5. Shift 5. Whenever a card is put into your inkwell, gain 1 lore. Wow. Like, we just keep seeing junky legends, and then we see absolute bangers like this in the Jafar. The cool thing about this for me as well is it's making me go back and think about the Grammatalas from set 1 as well, and how they can like re-slot into the game. And yeah, I think this card's very good, especially because of the way it curves out a Fishbone Quill, going like turn 3 Fishbone Quill, and then turn 4 activate it, and then shift onto your 2 cost Grammatala, quest for 2, then next turn your Fishbone Quills are getting, yeah, okay, that's banger, absolute banger. Gyro Gearless, 3 cost, 1/4. It's not looking good, Gyro. Put an item card from your discard on top of your deck? Maybe. This could fit into like the Nick Popsicle cycling stuff. Maybe. maybe. Huey, 2 cost, 2/2, support. Whenever this character quests, if you have character named Dewey and Louie in play, you may draw 3 cards. Right, okay, I take back what I said about Dewey. Huey might make this worth it. God damn, right. So this quests and draws 3 cards. And I assume they're all supporters as well, right. Okay, that changes everything. It still might not be good enough, but that does change how I need to look at Dewey. Because this effect is absolute bananas. And speaking of bananas, we've got King Louie, 7 cost, 7/7, quest for 3. Is Lumiere rare when this is a common? It's bad, it's junk, Lumiere's junk, like all of these just massive stats, no words, just aren't good in this game, unfortunately. Kick Cloud Kicker! He's back. 6 cost, 2/5, shift 3. Okay, so maybe the other one it has to be re-looked at if it's got a good shift target. And then it's Ward. Like, God, it's even evasive. He's in the sky, he flies. He should have evasive. He's not good. Kick Cloud Kicker, 1/0/1. What? God. Why did they make all the fucking... Why did they make all the good characters suck on the cards? Louie, 4 cost, 3/4. Support, quest for 2. Terrible card. But Huey is gas. So if Huey is good enough, this guy has to see play. But I do like that, now that I'm thinking about it, like having one really sick card that then forces you to play like these unoptimized cards, it's actually a kind of sick design. I do like it actually the more I think about it, because it's better than people just playing good stuff piles. Okay, I'm a fan. 5 cost, Maid Marian, 4/4. When you play this character, chosen character gets -2 attack for this turn. Junk. 3 cost, uninkable, 1/3. Madam Odie, whenever you play a song, you may put the top card of your deck into your inkwell. Nah. Uninkable, not worth it. 3 cost, 3/4 Pluto, junk. 5 cost, Rufus, 4/5. When this character is banished, you may put this card into your inkwell face down and exerted. Okay, so it's like a big Gamatala, but the beauty of Gamatala was she cost 2, came down quest a little, then got banished and ramped you. You're just not ramping into anything off Rufus, like... The effect is good, the card's just too expensive for that effect to be good. Scrooge McDuck! 5 cost, uninkable, 3/5. During your turn, this character gains evasive. This, like, keyword, it will be the death of me, man. Why do they keep putting it on card? During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you may play an item for free. The problem with item decks, I've cut that tirade out. The problem with item decks can be another video. We will do a problem with item decks video. Scrooge McDuck, not quite there yet. But God, these item synergy cards are beginning to like wear me down. Scrooge McDuck, 2 cost, 1/3. Whenever this character quests, you may pay 1 less for the next... Oh God, junk. Next card. The Queen, 4 cost, 2/5. Whenever this character quests, you may look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put them back in any order. These effects are never good. Like, they're not bad. But this card's not good enough without this effect to have this effect stapled on and make it good. No. 5 cost, Tinkerbell, 3/4. Whenever one of your items is back... I'm not even reading it. Next card. 3 cost, Wendy Darling, 3/1. Wards, support, junk. Action time, 2 cost, Distract. Chosen character gets -2 this turn, draw a card. If this cost 1, this would be sick. Draw a card, shrink a guy, get a grid, but 2 is so much. If it was a song, maybe, but 2 cost and not being a song, it's never going to make it. Friend Like Me. Speaking of songs, this one's a banger. 5 cost song. Each player puts top 3 cards of their deck into their inkwell face down and exerted. Now, is the card a banger? I don't know, but the song's a banger, and like, I'm going to put it in decks just so that I can physically sing this song. I'm not. God, I'm not singing. I was about to burst into song. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. 4 cost, How Far I'll Go. Another song. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Put 1 into your hand and the other into your inkwell face down and exerted. This is a good song. This is a really good song. This is a ramp spell that replaces itself that you can sing. So we're going to go back and look at these 4 cost singers. There was a 4 cost singer in Amber. It was a 2 cost 2/2 with singer 4. This might be good, because then this lets you ramp. We need to go look at this. Is there enough good songs in blue though? That's the question. 2 cost, Repair. Remove 3 damage from a location or character. It's just not good enough. Even if you're location centric, like, this has never been good. Aurelian Gyro Sensor, 2 cost. Whenever one of your character's quests, you may look at the top card of your deck, put it on either the top or the bottom. It's not card advantage, you're giving up a card for too much. Unless this is like some sick item deck that just needs to assemble some contraption and you're just like quest. But again, if you're questing, you're already winning. Nah, it's not there. It's not there for me, unfortunately. Heart of Tefiti, 3 cost, 2 and exert it. Put the top card of your deck into your Inkwell face down and exert it. Right, hang on. Let me go and read Fishbone Quill. Right, Fishbone Quill is sick because it ramps you there so quickly. You're not having to spend to get it. This you do need to spend to get it, but you're saving cards out of your hand. I think this is worse. Because the Fishbone Quill decks can refill their hands quickly. They build around Fishbone Quill, whereas, yeah, I just think this is too slow. Lucky Dime, 7 uninkable. It's a legend. 2 and exert it. Choose a character of yours and gain lore equal to their lore value. I'm not spending 9 to gain 2 lore. like even when you think of the good synergies with this, like the Flynn Rider that's got 4 lore but he costs not lots because he loot. Like, even when this is good, it's just not worth 7. Unless we can cheat it in, it's just not there. Can we cheat it in? Tamatoa? Hang on, does Tamatoa? Returns it to your hand. Nah. Ah, so close, not there. Scrooge's Top Hat, 2 cost, exert it. You may pay 1 less for the next item you play this turn. Now my Lucky Dime costs 6. No, not doing it. Vault Door. Your locations and characters at that location gain resist 1. 4 cost. It's cool. Like, I mean, it gives you a reason to be in your not so good locations and it makes your locations harder to beat. I mean, I like it. I just don't know if it's worth a turn spending. Depends how good your locations are, I guess. Sapphire Locations, 1 cost, Bell's House, 2 to go in, 6 willpower. If you have a character here, you may pay 1 less to play items. I just feel like all of these location decks need carpet. I just feel like you can't be a location deck if you're not Amethyst. Because like, this is cool, but 2 to go in just to get a discount of 1 just doesn't really... It doesn't even give you lore. God, oh no. McDuck Manor, 4 cost, gains you 2 lore a turn. 1/9 though. They're not cracking this. They're not cracking this for a while, so this is probably going to gain you like at least 4 lore and waste a lot of their time. This could be good. And it's also a good 4 in these like Mickey Mouse Detective decks when you miss Mickey Mouse Detective. Call me crazy, but I like this one. Motunui. I've not seen Mulan. And before the comments are just like, this isn't from Mulan. Like, 2 cost for a 1 to go in, 5 willpower. Whenever a character is banished while here, you may put that card into your Inkwell face down and exert it. This is cool actually. I do like this actually. This is great because it's 1 to go in, and then if they go after the character, it repays you for the 1 you spent to put it in. It ramps you. This is neat. I do like this. It's got negative synergy with stuff like Grammatala, because it won't ramp you twice, because Grammatala just says put her there, but that's neat. I guess that's a cool design for a Sapphire location, to be honest. I'm a fan of that one. Steel Time, and first up we have Chief Tui. 4 cost, 3/4, no text, next card. Eeyore! Eeyore, man. 5 cost, 4/5, resist 1. It's not a good card. The way he's looking at me, man, he's looking at me. God, I feel like I've made Eeyore sad now. I'm sorry, Eeyore. You're just not good enough, mate. Oh, that's not what a friend would say to their depressed friend, is it? Gustav the Giant, 3 cost, 6/6. This character enters play exerted and can't ready at the start of your turn. During your turn, whenever one of your other characters banishes another character in a challenge, you may ready this character. Okay, so this relies on your other characters being good, therefore it's bad. Like, the stats are great, but the fact it has to be in a challenge, it can't be removal spells, it can't be like through abilities, it's just not good. It asks too much of you. 6 cost Hades, 5/5. Exert, ready all your Titans. We've not seen any good Titans yet, so I'm not hopeful for Hades. Another Helga Sinclair. Okay, so this makes the shift card a little bit more interesting. 3 cost, 2/4, Challenger 2. Oh god. Nope, not good enough. John Silver, 3 cost, 3/3. For each location you have in play, this character gains resist 1 and lore 1. Okay, this is the location payoff. This guy, geez. So if I have 3 locations, he's questing for 4 and is impossible to kill. John Silver. It's only rare as well. It's pretty gas. Kita, 2 cost, 2/3, bodyguards. That's it. I mean, Simba is fine. This is Steel Simba. Little John, 6 cost, 4/5, shift 4. Okay, so we'll need to see other Little Johns. When this character is exerted, your characters with bodyguard gain resist 1 and lore 1. So he's like a bodyguard lord? Might be worth revisiting Musketeers. Remember Musketeers, guys? Okay, we've got another Little John. 3 cost, 2/4, bodyguard. During your turn, this character gains evasive. I guess we need to shift into Big Little John somehow. It's not a terrible bodyguard. Lythos, Rock Titan, resist 2, 4/1. Chosen, he's not good, he's not good. Mickey Mouse, 3 cost, 3/3. This character gets +1 attack for each location you have. This is not as good as John Silver. Mickey Mouse, Trumpeter, 4 cost, uninkable, 0/1. This is a card I have seen though. Exert and 2 ink. Put a character from your hand into play. So this lets you put any character into play for 2. Now the problem is, he gets banished against everything, Big Tink gets him, all the little splash removal spells get him. So the thing you're putting into play has to be worth it. Now this is the problem that this card has as well, is like, just cheating a card into play early, and remember it's not super early, because it's only turn 5 by the time you do this, and you've spent 6 to do it by then. So even putting something good in, like a Maleficent Dragon, just isn't good enough. What you need to do with this card is find cards that are overcosted but with great effects. Like cards that don't see play elsewhere. Like, don't get the good cards and put them into this deck. Get the bad cards that nobody's playing with great effects and put them into this deck. I don't know what the build is, but I know it doesn't involve the cards you think it involves. It involves finding bad cards that are way too overcosted and then making them good because you're cheating them in. Because you're not spending 6 or 7 on them, you're only spending 2 on them, and then getting to do something else. This card is a puzzle, and it still may not be good enough. Minnie Mouse, 1 cost, 0/3. When this character's at a location, it gets 2 extra attack. Nope, not good enough. Mr. Smee, Clumsy Sailor, 2 cost for a 3/3. At the end of your turn, if this character is exerted while you do not have a captain in play, it deals 1 damage to this character. Okay, so you need to get Captain Hook into play, otherwise he hurts himself. But 2 cost, 3/3, quest for 2 is good. So if you're curving like 1 mana Steel Hook into this Smee, I think you've got a good shell for a pirate deck there. Mufasa! James Earl Jones himself. 7 ink for a 3/10, all stats. Nothing going on under the hood. Junk rare. Nala. Pyros, 5 ink, 5/4. During your turn, when this character banishes another character in a challenge, you may ready chosen character. It's just too much. It's just too much. You can't. 5 ink is too much for this effect. Razul, 2 cost for a 1/3. When this character has no damage, he gets +2 attack. So he's a 3/3 until he's damaged. So it's kind of like Lawrence from set 2. But the thing about Lawrence was that Lawrence quested for a bucket. So Razul is like only really a beat stick. Not impressed. 1 ink 2/2 Robin Hood. It's the 1 ink 2/2. 5 cost, 3/6, legendary Robin Hood. Shift 3. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, gain 2 lower. When this character is banished in a challenge, you may draw a card. So when he goes, he replaces himself. When he beats someone else, this card is good. This card is good. This card is playable. This card is not legendary. Like, all the compliments I've put on all these other legendaries that just have sweet effects, Robin Hood does not have a sweet effect. Robin Hood reads like a super rare. Like, it's powerful. It will probably see play. I think it's good. All the numbers on the right place and the abilities are great. It's just a really boring legend though, isn't it? Sheriff in Nottingham, 4 cost, uninkable, 2/4. Whenever you discard a card, you may deal 1 damage to chosen opposing character. Like, this card's biggest problem is it wants to be in a deck with Whole New World, and it's uninkable. And those whole New World decks have so many uninkables already that I don't think they'll find room for the Sheriff. Simba, 7 ink for a 5/7. When you play this character, and whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge during your turn, choose one. You may draw 2 cards, then choose and discard 2 cards. You may deal 2 damage to chosen character. Well, I was going to break it down, but it costs 7, it's not going to be good enough. 5 costs Simba, 4/6. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, chosen opposing character can't challenge during their next turn. If it had Rush, but it doesn't, so we're not, it's bad. Thaddeus E. Clang. 5 cost 3/5. Whenever this character quests while at a location, you may deal 1 damage to chosen character. It just costs too much. 5's too much for this, unfortunately. Cool design, it's too expensive. 4 cost Song, and then along came Zeus. Deal 5 damage to chosen character. Okay, right, we're getting good 4 cost Songs. This is good. This is like basically unconditional removal. And you can sing it. Uninkable hurts it, but I think it's good. This is better than Smash. This is way, way, way better than Smash. If we ignore the uninkableness. Yeah, this could find a home. Steel Song maybe wants this, especially if it's going to start playing the Singer 4 for 2. Baboom! 2 cost, deal 2 damage to a character or location. Just play Fire the Cannons. 1 cost, Olympus would be that way. Your characters get +3 power this turn while challenging a location. Not good enough. Not good enough. Not worth a card. Rise of the Titans. Banish chosen location or item. Maybe. Maybe. Meta dependent. Maybe. In fact, it's inkable, but don't know. If locations are good, this is good. If locations are not good, if locations are good, this is good because it's flexible. So like, you put it in there to get those locations, and then sometimes you catch an item. Great. But if locations are bad, this card's bad. Captain Hook's Rapier, 3 cost. During your turn, whenever one of your characters banishes another character on a challenge, you may pay 1 and draw a card. Okay. Your character's named Captain Hook, gain Challenger 1. It probably goes in the Pirate deck. Probably. Don't know how exciting that is. Maybe it goes in the Musketeer deck. Maybe. Oh, Musketeers. Gizmo Suit, 3 cost item. Banish this item, chosen character gains resist to... Nope, not worth a card. Map of Treasure Planet, 3 cost. Exert it, you may pay 1 less for the next location you play, so it ramps out locations, or you may pay 1 less to move characters. Right, okay. We like it. This is what we've been looking for this entire set. We've been like, maybe you have to be carpet, maybe... Map to Treasure Planet, this is what you want. This means that all of your locations with cost 1 now have 0 to move things into it. That means if you have this in play, you just put everyone into a location every turn if it costs 1, basically 0, to go into. This card's exciting. If the locations are good, this card's insane. So let's go look at the steel locations. Maui's Place of Exile. It costs 1 to go in. Map of Treasure Planet. Costs 1 to go in. 2 cost. 1, basically 0. 5 willpower. Characters gain resist 1 will here. That's really good with Map to Treasure Planet. Yeah, that's really good with Map to Treasure Planet. Nottingham, 2 cost, 1 to enter again? What? Is this going to be a theme with all the steel ones that they're just saying, if you're playing steel, play locations, play Map to Treasure Planet. 6 willpower, and it gains you a load of return. That's the common one. It's probably bad. The Bayou. Rescuers! 1 cost, 1 to enter. Basically 0. 3 willpower. Whenever a character quests while here, you may draw a card and then discard a card. It's alright, it's only 3 is its problem. Like, this just gets broken really quickly. Maybe the turn you play it. And that's it. I'm excited. I think this set looks sick. There's a lot going on. Locations are going to be a big deal. Locations change everything. Locations are boggling my brain. Like, just try to think about it. The fact that there's so many new shift cards as well. The fact we have Morph! Morph, oh my god. There's so much going on here. I cannot wait to get my hands on this and start brewing with it. So, yeah, like, keep your eyes peeled. There is so much cool opportunity going on here. Never mind everything else that's going on in the world of Lorcana. I can't wait to talk about organised play, by the way. That's coming, and I am jonesing to get involved. I cannot wait to get my hands on these cards this week. It's felt like so long since Lorcana has had buzz around it. Set 2 felt so flat, and it felt like the meta got solved so quickly. I think this is a shake-up we need. Now the card pool is 3 times the size it was in set 1. and locations, like I'm saying, honestly change the game so much. This is going to be awesome. I have so much cool content planned. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see that content. It's going to be a blast, and I am beyond excited to be getting back on the horse with all this and playing with all these new cards and hopefully seeing the end of this Amethyst Ruby bounce nonsense. But even if it doesn't go away, we're going to have fun trying, aren't we? If you liked what you saw, leave it a comment. Make sure you subscribe so you catch more of my content. And I will see you all for the next ones. Thank you so much for watching. Keep thinking happy thoughts, folks.